Welcome to Fun Food and Freebies, where I come to you on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I know. I was supposed to post this yesterday. Yeah. Okay. So, my name is Bretta, and this is Fun Food and Freebies, where I come to you on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and I try to talk to you about free things to do, fun things to do, and foodie things to do. And most of the time, I try to tell you about free stuff more than anything else, okay? Because freebies is my jam. But I also do low-cost things and an occasional splurge. So if you like that kind of stuff, if you like having fun, I believe that you can find fun things to do, foodie things to do, and freebie things to do wherever you are. At least in America. I don't know about everywhere else, but I know for a fact you can find some free stuff to do, some fun things to do, and some foodie things to do. And sometimes those foodie things can be free as well. So, yeah, that's what I do. That's what I do. That's what I come to you for. I want to give you the tools so that you can find these free things as well, which I did a live, my second live. My first live was, I don't know. I was like really not talking about, I tried to talk about it, but I started doing a mask and it was like, what does this have to do with Fun Food and Freebies? So my second live, I actually did a live about how to get freebies when it's not your birthday. Because people are always talking about freebies when it's your birthday, but what about the rest of the 11 months of the year when it's not your birthday? There are freebies available to you. It depends on, what your interests are. So that's what I talked about on my live. And I should be posting on my community post about another live that I'm doing. It's going to be like a part 2 of how to get freebies when it's not your birthday. So I'm also doing part 1 on Instagram, and I'm going to do it on Facebook. I haven't been live on Instagram in about 2 years. Yeah, it's been a minute. But I used to go live all the time on Instagram. But I finally got my juice. I finally got my rhythm where I know what I can talk about and what I should talk about and how I can reach more people by letting you know, especially now. Now, when businesses are still opening, they do not care about a lot of them are like, hey, optimistic about this economy. I'm not optimistic about it as well, but at this present time, it just doesn't appear that a lot of people are available. And I'm not available for spending money. Okay, so some people, it's just all about what your interests are. You'll spend the money if you want to. If you want to get out and do different things. I know they said during World War II, they said people ate a lot of chocolate and candy was like a top priority for people. Sometimes you need an outlet when things are going on in the world, and businesses are still opening. So that's one of my main things that I love going to is, Nala, what you doing? Okay, that's my dog. Sorry. She was too quiet and I didn't see her. Hey. Hey, girl. Yeah, so when you, people are still opening businesses. People still have to survive. So I believe that's why businesses are still opening. People are still trying to get you to buy things, whatever. Free events are still happening. Low cost events are still happening. Splurge events are still happening. And I like to talk about all three. So that's what my channel is all about. So if you like that, I need you to subscribe. Oh, I'm getting up in some subscribers. I almost got 100 subscribers, y'all. I get excited. Okay. So subscribe, like, and subscribe, and keep viewing. Okay. So there was one situation where I talked to y'all about, you didn't see the video, because y'all watch some of the videos and then some of the videos y'all don't watch. So I talked about this before. I did an unbagging unboxing, which I'm gonna show you here. I did an unbagging of this bag right here, which this bag is a waterproof bag. Okay, huge bag that I got. It's full of stuff, and I did an unbagging about this. Okay, and it's hurricane preparedness or natural disaster preparedness. I think that's what I should put instead of hurricane. But then I got this hurricane preparedness or disaster preparedness or disaster recovery. There are items and goodies in this bucket. Free. Free. Items were free. Bucket free. Okay, another bucket. Ugh. Okay, here's my other bucket. I also did this one. This is a nonprofit that gave us these buckets. So I go to their events a lot, y'all. They have these events. They've been having them for, I want to say, the last 3 years. But yeah, bucket full of items. So I did that. I'm bucketing, bagging, unboxing, whatever you want to call it, right? I did that, and I did this. I'm bagging. Well, I went to another disaster preparedness workshop. There are a lot of them happening in Houston, around Houston, and look at that sponsor. Yep. United Way, Verizon. So it's real good to look at the sponsors, y'all. Look at the sponsor. Stop barking at yourself. She looking in the mirror. So sponsors are everything when it comes to finding out about free events, low cost events, splurge events, things that you want to do. There's something for you, something for everybody. I know I got on my, okay, I had a colonoscopy. That's partly why I didn't do my video yesterday. Nope, no lying. I really had a colonoscopy. Okay, so let me cut this off. I said, let me cut this off while I'm doing my video. And then they gave me an IV and all the things, yeah. So anyway, colonoscopy. Oh, Jesus. I'm glad it was free. Lord, I ain't have to pay. So my insurance paid for it. Thank God. So I'm glad they approved it. But they did all of that. So anytime you do insurance, a lot of times, sometimes you have to pay a deductible. I ain't have to pay a deductible. I ain't have to pay nothing. So that was so good. Oh my God. Because I think last time I had to pay like $120 or something like that. Yeah. So it was like, they kind of, outpatient surgery is kind of what they classify that as. But anyway, I don't think I've opened this. Okay, so when I went to this event, and when I go to all of these events, disaster preparedness, that's what you want to look up. So if you're in Houston, surrounding areas, I need you to look up disaster preparedness workshop. Disaster preparedness workshop. Disaster. Okay, all right, you got it. So disaster could be a flood. I recently saw it flooding somewhere. It could be a hurricane. It could be a tornado. It could be, and these come in handy in all of those. That big yellow one comes in handy when you want to, you know, protect some items, because it's called this is called a waterproof bag. A lot of people use these when they go to the park, the water parks. They use them when they go fishing. They use them when they go, what's another one? When they go swimming at the lake or beach, whatever. You can use these. And then for natural preparedness, you can use these. So natural disaster preparedness, you can use these. So that's where I went. And also the nonprofit, when I went to their events, they had free food. They fed us. Sometimes they have a little breakfast. Yeah, this little organization or this organization, they have free breakfast, free lunch, and then they give you some freebies and some goodies. And then sometimes they have vendors, and the vendors have all kinds of stuff, giveaways and things like that. So I've done an unboxing, unbagging of all of those items that I just showed you. Now I'm gonna do an unbagging of this one. Smaller waterproof bag. But like if I want to go somewhere and it's just me, if it's me and the dog, I might take the yellow one or something, you know? So these are really nice. So what I've learned, because I took canoeing. Oh, that's another thing. Canoeing, kayaking, or whatever. You can, this is what they use in their waterproof bag. So you kind of do it like this. And then you do, it's a paper or something in here. And then so I got a big one and I got a small one. Yay. Absolutely free. Oh, and another thing. This one that I went to, they didn't provide lunch. I don't think they did. Yeah, they didn't provide lunch, but they did provide a $25 gift card to HEB. Yeah. So you never know what you'll get when you go to these events. But I'm going to do the unbagging. So this is our household preparedness plan. So this is good to have. And I don't remember getting this from the other events that I've gone to. And I've been to so many, y'all. But this is our household preparedness. And it gives you a list, information, resources on the back. Yeah, first steps after a disaster. What you should do. Hey, stop barking at yourself. Pack your preparedness kits, all the things. So this is very important, which I haven't done it yet, but I'm gonna do it now. So the hurricane, tornado, fire, I don't know what's that one? Maybe earthquake, maybe that's the symbol for earthquake, maybe. I don't know. Never saw that. Okay, so that one. And let's see what they gave me inside of the bag. Okay, so they gave me a Verizon. This is another bag. You can put like your passport, your documents, important documents in here. And let's see. Get from over there. What you doing? This is a poncho. See, United We Prepare. So Verizon and United Way came together, and look what they have. Have both of them on there too. They had some more stuff, but they said that they didn't have any more things. So, okay, first aid kit. United We Prepare, so a small first aid kit. We have here. They give you some little items, some ointment, burn ointment, some bandages, things like that. That's cute to have. I like this one. I have different ones. Let's see. Okay, this looks like a, what do you call it? Okay, they have batteries. Flashlight, that's what that is. Have several flashlights. Comes in handy, that's really awesome. So I said a couple months ago that I was gonna have like an event where I was gonna give away some stuff. I'm working on getting a location where I can do that. I'm thinking about doing it at the park, and I kind of want to get permission to do it because I don't want nobody harassing me when I do this. Yeah, so that's what the holdup is. But I said I was gonna do it in August, but it looks like I may be able to, maybe the first week of September. So I want to pick a park to do it at. Yeah, so I'll just have some little items for people to come up. I'll have some bags, and they'll come up and just fill their bag with all kinds of freebies. Okay, free stuff that I got that I don't need because I'm cleaning out everything. Okay, so I don't know what these are. Oh, okay. Oh, so he gave me two. Is it two in here? Oh no, that's charging. Okay, so this is a charging bank. Look at that. Oh, that's awesome. So a charging bank for the phone. Small one too. That's awesome. Love it. And then it came with the charging cable. Okay. I didn't have that. So, okay, girl. You get it. You got it going on. These are good freebies. So, yeah, put those back. But yes, I'm going to have an event. This is going to be a freebie event where I just, give away a lot of the free stuff that I have. But yeah, I want to get permission from the constable to actually do this because I'm not selling anything. It's not going to be food. It's going to be all like first aid stuff and things that you could just pick up because you might not have all of these things, but I do, and I need to give them away because it's just causing a lot of clutter. And I said I wasn't going to be a hoarder, and it's getting there. Child, I need some help. I need some help, but I have ideas, and I just need to put them into fruition. Fruition. Okay, don't laugh at me. Whatever. So it was a couple of people there that will help you after the disaster. So this Katie Responds. It looks like they're a nonprofit, and they help you like clean up and all of those things. So they actually cater to the Katy area. I guess that's why they're called Katy Responds. So it's a lot of pamphlets that I pick up all the time. HEB had a KR Grill and Chill. Join us for great food, drinks, and games. This is old, but it was like $20 a plate, so it wasn't free. But that was another one. Age and Grace. It looks like Katie Responds does a lot for the community. And then they have an event that's coming up, a gala in November. So the Roaring 20s Gala, repair a home, raise a glass. So you can actually support them. So it looks like it's just $100 for a seat. And you support them with their mission because they're a nonprofit. So if you want to go to their gala. And then there was this, I love looking at the kitty stuff because I do have a grandson now. So I can look at these things. I can color for him and tell him about it. Fire safety. Or no, pipeline safety. And then we have fire safety. Unbeknownst to a lot of people, I had a fire. Early 2000. I had a fire at home. My ex-husband was playing John Madden. If you know John Madden, let me know in the comments. He was playing John Madden and left some oil on the freaking stove. And I was asleep upstairs, and he called me and said the stove is on fire. And he didn't say it with urgency. So I went downstairs with a comforter in my hand. My kids were upstairs. And I went downstairs with the comforter in my hand, and I gave him the comforter, and he fed the flame instead of covering the flame because I knew that you couldn't put water on a grease fire. I knew you couldn't do that, but I was running around while we were standing there because I gave him the comforter. He just threw it on there, and it just ignited instead of him throwing it on the actual pot. He engulfed the flame because he just kind of like threw it lackadaisically and he just threw it on there. And I was like, and we were just looking at it. I didn't have a fire extinguisher or nothing. And yeah, and he was like, get the kids out the house. And I was like, you can't put water on it. I remember I was in the kitchen and the flames were just at the stove level. It wasn't anywhere else. So I was standing there going, you can't put water on it. But I couldn't think of what you could put on it. I said flour. And back in the day, Yeah, we used to have those little canisters next to the stove with the flour and the sugar in it, and they were ceramic canisters, and they were too hot. So yeah, so we had to get out the house. House was on fire. Yeah, and that was the same week of Allison. So what I saved from the fire, we put it in storage, and the storage flooded. So yeah, horrible, horrible. So I've had disasters. I've had disasters. Yes, I have. So this one is about fire safety news. Fire is deadly. Fire is no joke. So we got out the house. Yeah, that was a headache. That was crazy. And I was working for 911 at the time. And I think I was supposed to be at work, but they were not really strict on that. But I had to tell them, I was like, my house caught fire. I don't know what y'all want me to do. I can't come to work. I don't have nothing to wear. They wouldn't hardly let us in the house to get stuff because, they was like, this is condemned. You can't be coming up in here. And then it stunk like crazy because the refrigerator I had just went shopping because I was gonna make some gumbo. So it had all kinds of stuff up in there. The contractors, when they came weeks later, because people were trying to get their houses fixed for Allison, and then I had a fire. So it was like I was just living with my mom, and then I was just like, you know what, it's gonna take some time. I wasn't even stressing about it because I knew it was gonna take a while. But anyway, that's my story. So, okay, they have these little fire escape plan for the kiddos. Okay, KR responds that this tells you steps to restoration, community paramedicine. And another thing about contractors, yeah, be careful with them. Oh my God, they will try to swindle you. So this is a little pack that you can carry your little emergency medical cards in. If you have a wallet, I don't see why you would have that too. I guess, I don't know, to keep it, I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, emergency preparedness guide, home escape plan, be prepared, disaster strikes, information. Let's see what else they got. One call, 211 today, and you don't know when you don't know what is. Okay, let me read it. It's the one call to make when you don't know who to call. Okay, got it. STEER, State of Texas Emergency Assistance Registry. I thought this was just for elderly, but it's who should register: people with disabilities, people who are medically fragile and have limited mobility, people who require medical assistance during emergencies, and people with access and functional needs. STEER. So it's good to sign up for STEER if you're in Texas and register for STEER if you meet those qualifications. So that's probably good for you to register. If they need a bus to come and get you, then they drop it. What's in your mouth? Sorry. You had something in your mouth. What was that, Nala? Bad girl. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna put you in the kennel. That's a bad girl. Okay, sorry. Okay, so who else was there? What is this? Remember, cover your mouth and nose. Be a flu fighter. So it's talking about flu vaccinations. Okay, so AmeriCorps was there. This is another bag that I'm looking at the dog. This is another bag that you can house your passports, birth certificates in. Yep, that's perfect. Diabetes prevention plan. They had someone there who does free classes. You register for free classes, and every 2 weeks they give you fresh fruits and vegetables. That's good to do. See, I be telling y'all, diabetes prevention, nutrition and physical activity programs. So they have lessons for free for all ages, and you never know what they'll give you when you go to these. Yep, nutrition and physical activity program. Sign up for that. tobacco education. Let's see, to schedule a free session. Yep, they have all kinds of programs, y'all. That's why I pick up pamphlets all the time, because they have stuff all the time. Let's see. Get from over there so I can see you. 988. This is a magnet, so I can put that on the refrigerator. Get ahead of what's ahead. Build your disaster supply kit. Okay. And then I'm doing a lot. Essentials for every stage. For when you have a baby. An emergency preparedness checklist for pregnancy, postpartum, breastfeeding women and their infants. So things that you should know. And then emergency communication, picture communication. This is for picture communication, I guess, for people who can't really talk or we don't speak the same language, maybe. And this is sign language, so some short sign language things. And then that's all. It was just some preparedness coloring books. And that's it, y'all. So I always pick up all kinds of things to be prepared, to just have a lot of stuff together. But thank y'all for joining me. Okay. I know that went over. That was long. Hope you stayed with me. I hope you like, share, and subscribe. And keep watching for more free stuff. Okay. Thank y'all for joining me. Okay, bye.